What's up, everybody? We're about to dive headfirst into the Peach State, Georgia. This place is insane. You got bustling cityscapes, peaceful mountains, beaches that'll blow your mind. So buckle up because we're about to hit you with a rapid-fire tour of the top 10 places you absolutely cannot miss in Georgia. We're talking iconic landmarks, hidden gems, the whole 9 yards. If you're new to the channel, first of all, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Seriously though, we're all about exploring the world, one adventure at a time. So come along for the ride. Let's do this. First up, we're in Atlanta, the heart and soul of Georgia. This city is buzzing, a melting pot of culture, history, and some seriously good food. We're talking about the birthplace of Coca-Cola, the home of Martin Luther King Jr., and a city that's constantly evolving. Look, Atlanta's got it all: world-class museums, street art that'll blow your mind, and green spaces galore. We're talking Piedmont Park, the Atlanta Beltline, places where you can just chill and soak it all in. And the food scene? Forget about it. From down-home Southern cooking to Michelin-star restaurants, Atlanta's got something for every taste bud. You can spend the morning exploring the historic Sweet Auburn district, grab some of the best BBQ you've ever had for lunch, and then catch a Braves game at Truist Park all in an afternoon. But hey, don't just take my word for it, come see for yourself. Atlanta is a city that will surprise you and leave you wanting more. Now let's jump into the next adventure, because we've got a lot more ground to cover. Alright guys, get ready to be transported back in time because we're headed to Savannah, one of the oldest cities in America. This place is like walking through a postcard with its cobblestone streets, antebellum architecture, and those iconic Spanish moss-draped trees. Seriously, you can practically feel the history oozing out of the walls here. We're talking about a city that's seen it all, from the American Revolution to the Civil War, and its stories are etched into every brick and cobblestone. You gotta check out Forsyth Park. It's like the Central Park of Savannah. And if you're into spooky stuff, Savannah is supposedly one of the most haunted cities in America, so there are ghost tours galore. But honestly, one of my favorite things to do in Savannah is just wander. Get lost in the maze of streets and squares, pop into antique shops, and grab a coffee at a local cafe. Savannah is a city that stays with you long after you leave. Alright, time to trade in the city vibes for some fresh mountain air because we're heading to Chattahoochee National Forest. This place is a nature lover's paradise with over 750,000 acres of waterfalls, hiking trails, and breathtaking mountain views. We're talking about dense forests, crystal clear rivers, and wildlife encounters that will leave you speechless. One of my favorite things to do here is hike to Amicalola Falls, the tallest waterfall in Georgia. It's a bit of a trek, but trust me, the views from the top are worth every step. If you're feeling adventurous, you can go whitewater rafting on the Chattooga River, rock climb at Tallulah Gorge, or even camp out under the stars. But even if you're not the outdoorsy type, there's something magical about just being surrounded by so much natural beauty. So, pack your hiking boots, grab your camera, and get ready to experience the wild side of Georgia. Okay, let's be real, no trip to Georgia is complete without a visit to the beach, and Tybee Island is where it's at. This place is the epitome of a laid-back beach town with its sandy shores, charming beach cottages, and that salty air that just makes everything better. We're talking about building sandcastles, catching some rays, and swimming in the Atlantic Ocean. And the best part, it's just a short drive from Savannah, so you can easily combine a beach getaway with a dose of history and southern charm. One of my favorite things to do on Tybee Island is rent a bike and cruise down the beach, feeling the wind in my hair and the sun on my face. And when the sun starts to set, grab some fresh seafood at one of the local restaurants and watch the sky explode in a kaleidoscope of colors. So, pack your swimsuit, grab your sunscreen, and get ready to experience the ultimate beach getaway on Tybee Island. Alright guys, we're heading back to the mountains. But this time we're going even higher, to the majestic Blue Ridge Mountains. These mountains are legendary, known for their breathtaking views, challenging hiking trails, and that crisp mountain air that just fills your lungs with life. We're talking about panoramic vistas that stretch for miles, cascading waterfalls that will take your breath away, and forests so lush and green, you'd swear you were in a fairy tale. One of my favorite things to do in the Blue Ridge Mountains is hike to the top of Brasstown Bald, the highest point in Georgia. The views from up there are absolutely incredible. You can see for miles in every direction. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can hike a section of the Appalachian Trail, which winds its way through the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains. But even if you're not into hiking, there's plenty to do in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Alright, let's head back to the city for a bit because it's time to experience the Atlanta Dogwood Festival, one of the city's most beloved springtime traditions. This festival is all about celebrating the beauty of nature, the arts, and the vibrant culture of Atlanta. We're talking about streets lined with blooming dogwood trees, live music that will make you want to dance, and art vendors selling unique and handcrafted goods. It's the kind of festival that truly captures the spirit of Atlanta, a city that knows how to celebrate life to the fullest. One of my favorite things about the Dogwood Festival is the sense of community. Everyone is so friendly and welcoming, and it's a great opportunity to mingle with locals and experience the true heart of Atlanta. And of course, no festival would be complete without food, and the Dogwood Festival does not disappoint. From classic festival fare to gourmet food trucks, there's something to satisfy every craving. Alright, let's trade in the city vibes for a taste of the good life because we're heading to North Georgia wine country. This region is home to rolling hills, picturesque vineyards, and some seriously delicious wines. We're talking about award-winning wineries, cozy tasting rooms, and breathtaking views that stretch for miles. One of my favorite things to do in North Georgia wine country is hop on a wine tour. It's a great way to sample wines from different vineyards, learn about the winemaking process, and meet the passionate people behind the wines. And if you're feeling peckish, many of the wineries have on-site restaurants serving up delicious farm-to-table cuisine that pairs perfectly with their wines. So grab your friends, book a wine tour, and get ready to experience the magic of North Georgia wine country. Alright, let's get our culture fix on because we're heading to the High Museum of Art, one of the leading art museums in the Southeast. This place is an art lover's paradise with a world-renowned collection that spans centuries and cultures. We're talking about masterpieces by European masters, contemporary American art, African art, photography, decorative arts, and so much more. One of my favorite things about the High Museum is its commitment to showcasing a diverse range of artists and art forms. There's always something new and exciting to discover, whether you're a seasoned art aficionado or just starting to explore the world of art. So, whether you're an art enthusiast or simply looking for a thought-provoking and inspiring experience, be sure to add the High Museum of Art to your Atlanta itinerary. Alright, lace up your hiking boots because we're about to embark on an epic adventure along the Appalachian Trail, one of the most iconic hiking trails in the world. This trail stretches for over 2,190 miles from Georgia all the way to Maine, and it's a bucket list destination for hikers of all levels. We're talking about hiking through dense forests, climbing over rocky terrain, and camping under the stars. Now, you don't have to hike the entire trail to experience its beauty. Georgia is home to some of the most scenic sections of the Appalachian Trail, including Springer Mountain, the trail's southern terminus. So, pack your backpack, grab your hiking poles, and get ready to experience the beauty and grandeur of the Appalachian Trail. Alright, let's wrap up our Georgia adventure with a feast for the senses at Atlanta's Farmers Market, a bustling hub of fresh produce, local goods, and southern hospitality. We're talking about rows upon rows of colorful fruits and vegetables, freshly baked bread, artisan cheeses, handmade crafts, and so much more. It's the kind of place where you can find unique souvenirs, sample local delicacies, and experience the true flavors of Georgia. One of my favorite things about farmers markets is the sense of community. You can chat with the farmers who grew your food, learn about their farming practices, and support local businesses. So, whether you're looking for fresh ingredients for a picnic lunch, unique gifts for loved ones, or simply want to experience the vibrant energy of a local market, be sure to add Atlanta's Farmers Market to your itinerary. So there you have it, guys, our whirlwind adventure through the top 10 must-visit places in Georgia. From the bustling streets of Atlanta to the peaceful mountaintops of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Georgia truly has something for everyone. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite places to visit in Georgia? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for coming along on this epic journey with me. Don't forget to subscribe for more travel adventures, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.